Hello and welcome to the Bong Wanderers channel. If you are our subscribers, thank you very much, and also if you are viewing us, thanks again. We are a pet family who promote incredible India road trips and pet travel through our vlogs. After creating almost 60 plus vlogs, we felt it's high time we also create vlogs to spread awareness on the do's and don'ts of road trips. So this would lead to a series of vlogs from our end on road trip tips that we feel would immensely help fellow vloggers who either have been traveling a lot and can still benefit from it, or are still thinking to take that punch of setting out for a road trip, and these tips might just come handy to them to plan it better. So please keep watching this space. Please subscribe to our channel if you feel this kind of tips would help you, because we promise you very handful tips for you to plan your road trip better. Road trip tip number 5: do's and don'ts of road trips. So let's talk about the do's of road trip. First and most important thing is planning your journey, which is making sure of your start time and end time. So you would know your destination, and you would know what time you would like to reach your destination. So accordingly set the start time. We recommend you to start early so that you can cover most of your trip during daylight. Study your map very well. That's another critical element. Make a mental note of the map so that you are not dependent on Google, because there might be several places during your road trip you would run out of network. And for more details on journey plan, do see our vlog on journey plan and you will be more equipped on that. Next most important thing is getting your vehicle ready. So your vehicle is the backbone of your road, right? Because no matter what happens, your vehicles should be happy and healthy for the road trip. To know what are the things you need to check to get your vehicle ready for the road, please do visit our vlog on getting your car ready for the road, so that you're fully equipped with the car checks. Food, another important factor for the road trip, because if you are going on a road trip, you would be hungry, and make sure that you have packed adequate amount of food for your road trip. Always pack dry food to avoid spilling of food in the car. Pack light, pack whole fruits instead of chopped fruits, because they might turn sour, and you can fall sick eating those fruits. When you are planning your road trip, make sure before the road trip you look up for good restaurants during your road trip, in case you want to stop by and have your breakfast, lunch or dinner on the road. The reason we are recommending you to study those restaurants ahead of your road trip, so that you can make sure you are having food from the right places and you or your family doesn't fall sick by eating food from places which are not hygienic. Another important factor is water. Pack adequate amount of water for your road and ensure that you and your family are well hydrated on the road, because sometimes lack of hydration lead to cramps and it's not good for you. Medicines, very important factor. Carry generic medicines on the road. Keep them handy, like headache, stomach bug, vomiting. Keep all those medicines handy for your road. Carry hand wash, carry sanitizer, carry sanitizing wipes and tissue rolls. Trust me, you would need them at several points on the road trip. Ensure that the seat belts are fastened, and your kid, even if you are seated at the second row or third row of your car, make sure you have fastened your seat belts. If you have a toddler, make sure your toddler is safely tucked into the car seat. Do not hold your baby while the car is on the move your kid who is less than 12 years of age sit on the co-pilot seat. Carry adequate amount of cash as well, because you cannot always rely on digital transactions. While on the road, you might pass through small villages, you might need to buy something, so always carry adequate cash. Now, this is a message to the driver of the car, whoever will be driving. Make sure that you sleep well, at least 7 hours of sleep before the road trip, so that you are well rested for your journey. So those are the do's of road trip. Okay, now the don'ts of the road trip. Extremely important. Don't overspeed. Don't take shortcuts. Do not drink and drive if you care for your family and the passengers in your car. If it rains, drive slowly and follow the protocols of driving in rain. Don't indulge into fights on road for your safety. Don't think about who is right and wrong on the road. There is always a side to pick, but this is not the time for you to settle matters. There is always a time and place for that. Don't get into arguments even inside the car while driving. Make sure that the driver is not distracted with arguments or fights, because that's not safe for passengers of the car if the driver gets into arguments and gets distracted. Do not drive, and this is again a message for the driver on the road. Do not drive beyond your comfort and capacity in terms of your health or in terms of the number of kilometers on the road. Don't listen to loud music, else you can't hear the horns of other vehicles, right? Again, you are on the road and you are on the road to enjoy the road as well. So to make sure that you don't spoil that enjoyment of others, please don't litter on the road. Carry garbage bag in car and only offload your garbages when you see dustbins on your road trips. Don't stop at isolated places for food or washroom breaks for your safety and for your family's safety. And don't drive if you are sleepy. Please don't do that. Even if you feel worried that you have a lot of distance to cover, please ensure you stop, rest and then drive, or have tea, coffee to keep you awake. Hope these do's and don'ts help you to have a safe and healthy road trip. And if you want to see more such content on road trip tips, please visit our channel and don't forget to subscribe.